Touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Already here, they'll audible to something else. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Powering forward. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
Cannot get away, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Allen going to change this at the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Fielded at the 20. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll play fake. Now Young. He's got a man. It's his fullback. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. 2nd down and 6 now. Same ground, complete on the left side. And all the way in for the touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 35 yards. And the Wizards are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too. Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On first down, Allen. This will be caught once again by Brown. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, first and 15. Now Allen going to change it up. Allen to throw once more. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, Young. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Flushed out right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
56, 56.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after one. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup at 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Allen going to change the look here. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. Touchdown, Rams! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have taken the lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Young off the bootleg. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game. That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. It's Young off play action. Trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Young off the play fake. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They'll get 34 yards there. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now a 2nd down throw for Young. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Young. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Eric Stokes in on the tackle. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Allen going to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Allen going to audible to a different look. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Allen now on 1st down. Goes to the right side here, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard. Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So it was 4th and 1. They wind up taking the 3. I'm not sure that that offensive unit, judging by the sideline, Charles, was in 100% agreement with the decision.
No, not at all. But the head coach has final call on this. We know that. But let's face it, offenses want to feel like, hey, you believe in us, let us go for it. We'll see if that is a problem for them moving forward in this game.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Young. And he gets this into the hands of Taylor. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Young now. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Okay, right.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They're going to hurry back to the line now. go play action. Young. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter. To emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force the incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to speed things up here. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. To throw on 2nd down is Young. And that's going to be incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Trying to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Young. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this 2nd half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the 2nd half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Allen going to change this at the line. And here's Allen on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
2nd and 10. Here's Allen. And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Allen! Marquise Brown, 36 yards. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. St. Brown in motion right. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On third down, here's Taylor. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. And they just get the playoff. Now Young. They'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Young. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action, Young. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
2
Again, it's Young. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll send the tight end in motion. 2nd down, Young. Touchdown! Luke Musgrave from 8 yards out. And the Wizards are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. The Young's going to throw for this. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. This will be caught by Brown. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The throw over the middle taken in. 7 yards there and a first down. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Allen going to change it up.
56.
Hands it off out of the gun. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. The 71 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
Alert, alert, alert.
Throwing now is Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6, 7. Rail, yellow. Cut.
It's Young off play action. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now the pitch goes to Taylor. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Ready, ready. Slide through. Watch it. 6. Ready.
Young off the play fake. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders. And I love watching them make plays, and you nailed it. It's playoff time. This is when it matters most.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Allen going to throw. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Now Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Allen going to change the look here. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as he'll run on first down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Third and 4. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to put them a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back.
There he goes, left side. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
This is 1st and 10. Young to throw. Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Here's 1st down. Here's Young. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heat for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
One last shot for Young. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. So no